Welcome back to the Bundesliga. Welcome back to the Journeyman. It's Eintracht Frankfurt, and we are third in said Bundesliga with 7 games to go. 6 points away from the top 2, who sit level on 62 points. We lost heavily yesterday to RB Leipzig for the second time this season, so that didn't go well. We're hoping to be better in the domestic competition this year, or this episode, to try and close in on the front 2 if we can before the end of the season. And we have our Europa League quarter-final today against Shakhtar Donetsk as well. The first leg, maybe the second leg as well, because we're probably going to sim Werder Bremen. And to be fair, depending on how the first leg goes, would like to sim the second leg against Shakhtar as well, although it didn't go well enough for us in France to sim the second leg against Montpellier in the last round. It did initially, and then I pooped the bed and we conceded 2 late goals. Hopefully there'll be no pooping today. Pure battering of opponents rather than opponents battering me is the plan for today's episode. Hopefully it does go according to. Saying thank you to George, to Exotic, and to Sidious for the support. George just raided us on Twitch, so George Morgan is very much worth your time as well if you enjoy watching content. And Exotic and Sidious very recently subscribed to the Twitch channel, which was very kind of them as well. So saying thank you on this occasion to those. But for today, hopefully, points on the board in the league to keep us in with a shout of the Bundesliga title, and progression through to the semi-finals of the Europa League is the plan. Lorenzo Montipo in goal for Mönchengladbach. Rafael Bravo, a youth player. Esri Konsa, Alidou Seydou and Luca Netz at left-back for them. Oscar Dorley and Rocco Reitz in midfield with Andres Garcia, Kevin Zenon, quite a Manu Kone, who's pretty bloody good, and Svanchara up top for them. They've got some options on the bench that are okay, but certainly their strongest 11 is out on the field, but as is mine. So victory, please. Alkanus gets that down under control. We'll look for Sule here. If he can get it out of his feet, could have a shot, but he can't. Marmouche could do the same, and also can't. But Mönchengladbach are taking risks at the back, evidently. Not that I'm adverse to taking risks myself defensively, as you well know. One of my biggest downfalls as a FIFA player is taking unnecessary defensive risks. But so far, nobody's paid for any mistakes that they've made. Here's their right back forward. And that might be a mistake that they've made by sending their right back well out of position, because Samuel Lino is away. Oscar Dorley's quick, but he's not quick enough. I'll get this into El Kanous. El Kanous will look for Marmouche, and Marmouche's shot is blocked, unfortunately, and no opening goal still for us here. 20 minutes in, and Mönchengladbach doing enough to nullify our attempts to try and score against them. And we're doing the same. We're doing the same for them against me. Okay, but too tight an angle there. Kamara finds El Kanous. El Kanous finds Sule. Sule! It's on target, but it's comfortable for Montipo. A bit of a camera save, that. Still 0-0. Oh, you lucky boy. Zenon. I thought I was going to get to that. I'm not. Get out! Could have gone anywhere. That could quite easily have rebounded into the back of our own goal. Thankfully it didn't. See the space. And we found the ball too. Lino with a run of Marmouche. And Marmouche! Oh, good save, Montipo! Brilliant counter-attacking move. Free-flowing football from this Frankfurt side that sadly doesn't end in a goal. Their keeper's made a number of saves already. They're building well enough themselves at times here, Mönchengladbach, so we can't say that we're definitely going to win this as it stands. But I feel as soon as we get a 1-0 lead, they will crumble a little bit. Kamara delivers again. I'm trying to get these a bit deeper in the box than they're currently going, but I think the wet conditions aren't helping at all. But a bit more power on this one, and that's a better position for the delivery to go. I'll try and nod this down, and then El Kanous. Can Gila win that header? No, but it's going to fall to Bruno. Bruno to Kamara. Kamara, misplaced, looking for El Kanous, but it might rebound kindly for me. It did, but also didn't. It looks like it's probably going to be 0-0 at half-time here, but as you can quite clearly see, all one-way action in this first half, but one-way action that so far hasn't resulted in a goal. Leverkusen have just taken the lead in their game. It just popped up behind me here. So, unfortunately, we trail by even more in the league if we draw and they win. Belin, Sule, El Canous, Marmouche. Oh, sends the defender. Can't beat the goalkeeper, Montipo. He's having the game of his bloody life here. Challenge. Half turned into it as well, which didn't help. Up we go. Well up, Lamine. El Canous. Really sharp turn. Love that. El Canous at Cam has been very good. Very good. Come on, please. Please! Oh, at last! Sule's literally getting substituted off the pitch right now. And his last action is to put the ball in the back of the net to give us the surely inevitable victory. Lino. Marmouche. Go on. Game done and dusted. 84th minute, 2-0. Oh, Valverde's just given Leverkusen a 2-0 lead in their game as well. It's just popped up. So we will still be at least 6 points off top of the table. Whether it's 6 points behind two sides or just Leverkusen, we shall find out now, because Dortmund, of course, will level with the side currently managed by... they haven't kicked off yet. 0-0 between Nuremberg and Dortmund at the moment. 0-0 currently in the game between Shakhtar and Frankfurt as well, because we haven't kicked off there either, but we would very much expect ourselves to get through in this first game or in this tie, all told, to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Shakhtar probably have got a couple of decent players, to be fair, but their whole squad is not going to be as strong as ours, we hope. Braga, Villarreal, Napoli, Marseille, Bilbao, Arsenal, and Frankfurt, Shakhtar. And in the league, Dortmund drew. So 6 points to Leverkusen, 4 to Dortmund. They only have one goalkeeper who's 68 rated. So they've done dramatically well to get to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, Shakhtar. Timur Pujankov is in goal for them. They've got Gokolishvili, maybe? Georgian, one presumes. Bondar, Matvienko and Azarov at the back. Got Kovalenko, who's a youth player in the midfield, with Marlon Gomez on the right, Artem Bodarenko, Viktor Sigankov, and Neverton on the left-hand side, with Lassina Traore up top. Midfield and strike force, pretty decent. The defence, not so much. We are rotated a bit, to be fair, as you might well imagine. And Mesha, Bahoya, Listes, McKennie, Tutor Doyle are the changes here for Frankfurt to hopefully help us to victory in leg number 1 by such a margin that we can sim leg number 2 and still get comfortable progression to the semi-finals of this competition. I hope. He's quick. Neverton has gone. Step, so the striker's offside. And someone tackled him, but it was just a mishmash of legs and bodies there. Over the top looking for a Mesha, who's away. Nods in front of him well. Oh, the defender has done superbly. Matvienko, the midfielder there, doing brilliantly in tracking the man back and winning the ball back for his team. Sule up against Azarov. Weston McKennie's arriving. We use Lishes. Back to Sule. Touch and turn is good. How's the finessed effort? Not bad, but neither's the save. Hoyer and McKennie looking for and finding a Mesha who spun brilliantly. It's a good save though. Wasn't the most accurate of finishes. Made things easy for the keeper there. Close to the centre of the goal. Comfortable height for him. Straightforward save, unfortunately. Still plenty of time left to find a goal to go in front. Or, of course, to go behind. Lassina Traore. Petrovic denies them that opportunity to put us behind. Bodarenko with the corner for Shakhtar here. The Ukrainians putting their first spell of pressure together. A spell of pressure that has been weathered storm past. McKennie counter-attack. You see the ball I'm going to play. And Bahoya has the half to himself. It's a great first save. But I cannot tell you how many times I ask for a first-time shot with Will Lancashire or with anybody else evidently on FC26, FC25, and I don't get it. And Mesha hits that first time, as I've asked him to, it's a comfortable, easy goal. What he actually does is take a touch, force himself wide, then has the shot, but actually effectively just squares it. The shot is that bad. And the keeper comfortably saves it. That should have been 1-0. My experience in the last episode, where I squared it and the player slid in, is the reason why I didn't square that one. Because last time I squared it, the game screwed me. This time I didn't square it, and the game still screwed me. Sule, someone make a bloody forward run, please. Christ, I just run all the way across the box, and nobody broke into it. And Mesha, comfortable for the keeper again. Keep your cool, Ches. Deep breaths. The goals will come. Bruno. Left back, then down the line. Oh, ref. I'm away with Bahoya again. Well, as it happens, I'm not going to score in this first half because, well, actually we might. Oh, if he made contact with the bloody ball, we could have done. Sule misses it entirely, 0-0 at half-time. The amount of rebounds and dodgy pinball bounces you get. So infuriating. McKennie, Bruno, Lichtes out wide to Bahoya. Needs runners, has runners, will look for one of the runners, finds a runner, and Mesha in the box. It's a tough angle. Keeper's done really well again. Really well again. He's 68 rated, but he's playing like he's 86 rated at the minute, their goalkeeper. Either that or my strikers are playing like they're rated at about bloody 12. Can I win that with Sule? No. I can't score against Shakhtar. They're definitely not going to score against me, but I just can't do it against them. And Messi on the end of this, maybe. No. Oh, there is space. Oh, it's really well done. Oh my God, this bloody goalkeeper! Can't score against him to save my life. It's a brilliantly worked move. Little 1-2s. Cute little play on the edge of the box. Bahoya delivers the cross at the back post, waiting as a teammate. Can't win the header because, of course, he can't because it's bloody FC25. Round! I was going to lump that with McKennie as well, but thankfully thought better of it. Lichtes can't find his teammate. Shakhtar are going to come to Germany here and do an absolute defensive job on us because their 68 rated goalkeeper is better than prime Manuel Neuer. Really? Really? It would have been classic if that went in. Or even his weak suit. Not even any suit. A 0-0 draw against Shakhtar Donetsk in the most one-sided 0-0 draw you've ever seen. Somehow, the goalkeeper keeps a clean sheet for them. Absolutely ridiculous. He better have gotten man of the match. I tell you how much. Stop clicking on fucking match facts, you idiot. Yep, man of the match. No surprise. 6 shots saved, all of them destined for the back of the net and full stretch, diving away, fingertip stuff. Marseille 2, Napoli 0 is a scoreline I didn't expect to see. Arsenal were victorious in theirs. Werder Bremen versus Frankfurt is the next one. This should be a pretty straightforward victory for us. Weston McKennie saying, you've been playing pretty well. You just played 90 minutes in that last game, and I bet you're not fit for this one, Weston. I guarantee you. Yep, not even close to it. Okay, well, to try and keep the pressure on in the league, we'll start a full-strength side. We'll win by 2-1, although only thanks to a last-minute Marmouche second in the 89th. I hope in the Bundesliga lives on. I hope in the Europa League lives on. But we'll find out now whether it's going to die or not. Shakhtar lineup very similarly, if not... No, not the same. Pedrinho on the right. Marlon Gomez centrally now. Sukhanov in there. Neverton, Traore. So who didn't get the nod? Bodorenko's been dropped, unfortunately for him. That's the one change, I think. Well, let's see how Shakhtar can do. Again, can the goalkeeper keep it up for another 90 minutes? I'm at full strength for this one. We want to go through, and we want to go through very comfortably if we can. El Khanous. Sule quickly to Marmoush. Blocked from range, worth a go. Maybe shots from distance are the way to get past this keeper, because one-on-ones he's turned into prime Alisson, it seems. Bruno Guimaraes. I've got to get him on target first. Lukeba. And Kamara. Round the corner to El Khanous. I'm sorely tempted to give that a whack, you know, but I won't. Sule. Deliver it. Back post. Lino's up. He wins it, but he hasn't gotten it on target. Wide with our first proper chance. Everton's on the way. And still going strong. And Lassina Traore. Now how good does that first leg goalkeeping performance look? 1-0 Shakhtar. Sukhanov. Well in. Raum. And Lino. Marmoush is going, but not really in a position where I can get it to. El Khanous, Dink. Onside El Khanous. Marmoush even. The keeper's made another great save. Add it to the list. 10 minutes to go in the first half. We're still behind here. Away from home in the Ukraine. Bruno. Cut inside. El Khanous. El Khanous apparently today, on this particular match day, can't get the ball under control no matter how many chances he has to do so. The ball back. Marmoush does well. El Khanous with the turn. And again. And again. Lino. Go on, lad. Honestly, it's more relief than celebration that we've scored a goal there. Samuel Lino is probably the standout player in this save right now. Top goal scorer adds another. Looking for Marmoush. Lino got caught late there. We'll take the free kick for him. Alan Gomez probably going to pick up a yellow card for that, and does. It's a bit far out for a shot on goal here, so we will lay this off short. And Sule will take it closer to goal and find our goal scorer Lino, who's going to drill it across the box and not find the man at the back stick. Matvienko. What are you... What? What? Okay. Matvienko's been unreal for them at the back. So good. Sule looking for Marmoush. Back to Sule. Oh, and at last, a second, and daylight. Oh, come on. What a struggle this has been. Not favourites for the Europa League anymore, are we? Newerton. Just turned brilliantly. Only on the back foot there. I was genuinely worried that was going to be 2-2 for a moment. Lino. Can't get past the... Oh, I'm in control of the wrong bloody man. Can't get past the Georgian right back. Lukeba is certainly the standout defender for us, though. Gila is solid, don't get me wrong. But Lukeba is a level above, certainly. The fact there's only 2 ratings between them is a bit of a mystery at times. And that's just because Lukeba is that good, not because... Oh, thanks. I guess. No, never mind. Not because Gila isn't worth the 86. Just because Lukeba plays like a 92, even though he's only 88 rated. We are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. But the 2 performances, not necessarily the 2 performances, the inability to score against the 68 rated goalkeeper in the first leg. Ooh, Bilbao. Marseille, by the way. 6-0 on aggregate over Napoli. Either Napoli are awful or Marseille are unreal. Braga are through on pens. Braga, Frankfurt, Marseille and the Arsenal in the semi-finals of the Europa League. Who will we have? Matches rescheduled, but who have we got? I mean, Braga would probably be the preference, I imagine. It's Freiburg next domestically. Freiburg are 14th, so certainly we're going to sim this. 4 points off top as it stands. 4 points off top. This could be a win. It arguably should be a win. It is a win. Lino and Raum with the goals. Oh, Leverkusen draw though. And Dortmund, well, started at 0-0. They won it in the end. 4 games to go. 4 points the gap. Can it be done? we might have to play every remaining Bundesliga game. I think it's only fair that we do. Union Berlin, Marseille, and Bayern in the next episode. Union, Bayern, Marseille. Then Marseille, Hoffenheim, Paderborn. And then hopefully Europa League final as a one-off special. That would be the dream. Dreams can turn into nightmares, though. It might happen. I hope not, but it might happen. Certainly could be worth your watch for the remainder of the week, though, that's for sure. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the remainder of this season. Or, of course, next season when it comes. But for now, Auf Wiedersehen.